The euro debt crisis that nearly bankrupted several European states. The chaotic arrival of millions of migrants fleeing war and poverty.
Brexit! The weather's changed for Brexit! How about that?
Then in 2016, Britain's vote to leave the European Union, a decision praised by Donald Trump, who rode the populist wave to become US president. The European Union has survived a decade of crises. In 2017, its leaders claimed Europe is back in business. In his September State of the Union speech, the EU Commission President captured the mood.
The wind is back in Europe's sails. We have now a window of opportunity, but it will not stay open forever.
French President Emmanuel Macron is widely seen as Europe's saviour. He won the May election on an explicitly pro-EU ticket, defeating the anti-EU National Front under Marine Le Pen. Supporters credit Macron with halting the seemingly unstoppable right-wing populist surge in Europe, but analysts say those forces cannot be written off.
So yes, Macron was elected a pro-European candidate, but in the end, mostly because for many voters he was the lesser evil compared to Marine Le Pen in the second round.
President Macron even voiced hope Britain might be lured back into a reformed bloc.
Dans cette union,
in a union refocused on its unwavering values and an efficient market, in a few years, if it wants, the United Kingdom could find its place.
Despite fears of a domino effect after Britain's decision to leave, other members have not followed.
The threat of another country leaving anytime soon has rather gone down due to Brexit, simply by showing that it is incredibly difficult to leave the European Union. Yet, in the long run, obviously, the EU has to reform to make sure citizens will become more content with the Union.
But he says Europe should not get complacent.
On one hand, the migration crisis is continuing, people are still coming in, and there's no system in place yet that can solve the issue in a sustainable manner, because member states are simply unwilling to agree to it. And moreover, on Eurozone, it currently does not have the necessary stable framework that is needed to keep the Union working.
Europe will enter 2018 in a far more confident mood than a year ago, with the Eurozone growing, migrant numbers falling and pro-EU leaders in charge. But from Germany's struggles to form a new government to the threat of so-called hard Brexit and Catalonia's bid for independence from Spain, there is no shortage of potential challenges ahead. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.